Today we're taking a look at the Supcase UB Grip case for the iPhone 17 Pro Max. Thanks to Supcase for sending this one over for us to take a look at. This case is a part of the Unicorn Beetle family series of cases, so protection is at the forefront of the case design. But this particular variant of the case promises enhanced grip, which is an awesome way to innovate on the classic design. If I ask my family members or friends about what they look for in smartphone cases, nobody ever really considers grip as a factor for the case that they're purchasing. Most of the time you use your phone, you'll probably actually be holding on to it, so the grip really does matter quite a bit. This case prominently features grippy sections on the sides of the case, and I found them to work quite well even with a slightly relaxed hand grip on the case. Very nice to see. This case is more than just grip though. We have some solid protection features as well. For example, this case does not have a built-in screen protector, but does offer screen protection in the form of a case bezel that extends up past the height of the glass of the iPhone 17 Pro Max by about 2 millimeters. That might not sound like a whole lot of material or distance, but this actually goes quite a long way in terms of protecting the screen in a flat surface drop scenario. Think about dropping your phone or past phones on hard tile floors in kitchens, concrete sidewalks, or asphalt streets or parking lots. Your iPhone 17's glass is probably not going to win any of those battles. The bezel ensures that the phone will impact those surfaces, but the case will actually make that initial impact and not the glass. And the way it's designed, it doesn't matter which angle that the phone actually impacts any flat surface, that bezel should always make that initial contact. When you purchase a case, you want the case to do the absorption and redistributing of those impact forces. That should ideally help save your phone. In terms of the material that they're using, the TPU is quite strong, but I do like that it maintains or retains a level of bounciness. I like to see that in smartphone cases, and I definitely think that this case will do well to protect your iPhone. As for the rest of the phone, this case is sized right and reinforced well pretty much all around, top, sides, and bottom. Supcase actually drop tests this model up to 15 feet, which is quite good. The TPU bumper that they have on this case extends all around the perimeter of the phone, and it's decently thick. The TPU bumper that extends all around the perimeter of this phone is decently thick, and it's resistant to my push testing, which I like to see, and those corners are incredibly strong. There's some extra material on them, and Supcase even rates the corner drops for this case at a higher level, about 20 feet, which is excellent protection in my opinion when your phone goes flying out of your hands. The case body is also decently strong. I think that basically no piece or part of this case, even if it does sustain a little bit of damage, is actually going to break or compromise the case structure overall. I've used other UB cases in the past, and this backing material has stood up to years worth of scratches, drops, and everything else that I've put my poor smartphones through over the years. This case is coming with a MagSafe magnetic kickstand, which is also a nice addition. The magnet itself is actually a ring, which pops out to create that kickstand. In terms of the magnet, it's an 18N magnet, relatively strong, so it should be good for mounting in your car on the dashboard for navigation. In terms of the camera protection strategy, we have an individual camera lens and flashlight cutout. The rest of the area in between is actually covered by the case. These individual cutouts are awesome, much better protection, and it keeps out some dust and other debris in that area in between the cameras and the flashlight. Definitely like to see that. The camera does also feature a little bit of a raised bezel. It's about 1.5 millimeters taller than the actual case surface, so we definitely have some decent flat surface drop scenario protection for the cameras. In terms of the wireless charging, this case should work on most wireless chargers, but you definitely want to make sure that the phone is actually charging before you walk away, because this is a little bit of a thicker case. Subjectively speaking, this case feels pretty good in my hands. It's definitely substantial. I really like the grippiness or the grip sections that are on this case. In general, it feels like a good, solid overall case setup. I really like this variation to the Supcase UB family of cases, especially if you're looking for a beefy case that's easy to hold on to, but you don't like the enclosed mechanism or enclosed style of the UB Pros. So yeah, I would say this case definitely has my recommendation if you're interested in the features and you like the way it looks. There's a couple of different color options, and I'll leave an affiliate link below so you can head down there and check that out in the description. If you got any value out of this one, I'd appreciate it if you could drop a like on the video if it helped you out. That tells YouTube to share this with other iPhone 17 owners who are researching cases. If you're into smartphones or mobile tech stuff content, consider getting subscribed to the channel and ringing that bell for notifications. Until next time, stay charged up.